Good day, everyone. So now let's continue our discussion last time about illustrating quadratic equation. So last time, or last meeting, we defined quadratic equations. So can you still remember what is quadratic equations all about? Okay, now let us recall the definition of quadratic equations. Okay, so what is quadratic equation? So in algebra, quadratic equation is any equation in one variable of degree 2. In other words, quadratic equation is a second degree equation. So when we say second degree equation, so the degree is always 2. Okay? So always remember that the higher exponent in this equation is always 2. Okay, so hindi na po siya tataas pa sa 2, yung degree ng equation. So when we say degree, the highest exponent. Okay, hindi na po siya quadratic equation if the exponent is 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth. Okay, so last time class, I already gave you an activity about identifying if that equation or if this equation is in the standard form or not. Okay, and also we determined if that equation is a quadratic equation or not. Okay, so now let's proceed to another example. So by this example po, ayan pa, meron pa po pala. So, quadratic equation is an equation that can be written in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So, ax squared plus bx plus c is known as the standard form of quadratic equation, and x is the variable or unknown. So, here po, di ba, when we say where A, B, C, where A, B, and C are real numbers and A is not equal to 0, ito po siya. Okay, so ito po siya. A, this is A, this is B, and this is C. So this A, B, and C are real numbers. So when we say real numbers, so these are numbers of negative and positive numbers, and also irrational numbers. Okay, so class, in finding or in getting the values of A, B, and C, it is a constant number. So when we say constant number, meron po siyang value. Okay, it's either negative or positive. Basta po meron siyang value. Hindi na po kasama dito yung unknown number. Okay, so x is the variable or unknown. So when we say unknown, the missing values or the missing term. Okay, yung nawawala. Okay, so ma'am, x lang po ba yung ginagamit? Hindi po. So we can use any letters po sa alphabet. Okay, now let's proceed to our example po. Wait for a while. Where's the eraser here? Okay, so write the following equations in standard form and identify the values of A, B, and C. So we have three examples here. We have A, B, and C. So letter A, we have negative times the square root of x minus 6 plus 6 is equal to negative 11. So ito po muna yung una nating kukuhanin. Okay, so again, negative times the square root of x minus 6 plus 6 is equal to 11. So now, let's simplify this equation. But first, we need to transform it to the standard form of quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, now, so as you can see, class, we have here a binomial factor. So when we say binomial factor po, ito po ay may dalawang term sa isang equation. Okay, class. So negative, we need to simplify it first po. Let's expand the square root of x minus 6 for us to get the standard form of the equation. So negative. Okay, in expanding this factor, we need to simplify it, or you can also use FOIL method po in simplifying this equation or this factor. So x times x is x squared. This one, x times x double po, dalawa po ang always remember po, dalawa po lagi ang first term and the last term. So x times x is equal to x squared. Then 6, negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. Negative 12 times x is negative 12x. Okay. Then, the last term, dalawa po siya. So, negative 6 times negative 6 is positive 36. Kung hindi po maintindihan, you can also use the FOIL method po. But before that po, I'm going to finish this first before bago ko po ituro sa inyo or ipaalala sa inyo ang FOIL method. So, naituro naman na po ito since grade 7 po kayo yung FOIL method. So, siguro yung iba sa inyo hindi na lang po maalala. Okay, now let's simplify it again. So, negative. Always remember po na meron tayong imaginary 1 dito. So, negative times x squared is equal to negative x squared. Negative times negative 12x is positive 12x. Then negative times 36 is negative 36. Okay na po siya. Wala na po siya sa parenthesis. Na-simplify na po siya. Na-simplify na po natin siya. Then let's add plus 6 here is equal to negative 11. Okay, nakaka-follow po? Okay, so now let's simplify the equation or the equation. So negative x squared plus 12x minus 36 plus 6. Okay, so, di ba we need to equate it to our standard form? So, si negative 11 po, ita-transpose po natin siya sa left side of the equation. So, when transposing a number or when transposing a term po sa kabilang side, nag-change po tayo ng sign. So, negative 11, it will become positive 11. Okay, so it's equal to 0. So, now let's simplify it again. Negative x squared. I forgot to put x there. Plus 12x. So, negative 36 plus 6 plus is negative 30. Very good. So, negative 30 plus 11 is negative 19. Kung nahihirapan naman po kayo, pagsamahin niyo po muna yung pareho ng sign. So, 6 plus 11 is 17. So, negative 36 plus 17 is negative 19. Kapag po nag-a-add tayo ng dalawang number na magkaiba po ng sign, okay, kinukuha po natin yung difference nila. Then, after getting the difference of the two numbers, okay, we copy the sign of the bigger number. So, the bigger number is negative 36, so the sign must negative. So, negative 36 plus 6 plus 11 is equal to negative 19. So, now, let's find the value of A, B, and C in the standard form negative x squared plus 12x minus 19. So, in this quadratic equation, negative x squared plus 12x minus 19. Okay, let's change the color to identify the values. Okay, so we have A, B, and C. Okay, class. So, negative x squared. What do you think is the value of A here? So, very good. So, we have negative 1 because there is an imaginary 1 beside x. Okay, so 12x, this is our B. Okay, bx. So what is the constant number or what is the real number or what is the value of B here? So 12. And C is equal to negative 90. Okay, nakakasunod po. Okay, very good. Now, let's proceed to the next example. Wait po. Okay, so letter B, we have 3 times the times to the quantity of 4x squared minus 1 plus 6 to the quantity of negative 2x plus 3 is equal to negative 7. Okay, so now let's simplify this equation into a quadratic equation. Okay, so we use distributive property to simplify 3 to the quantity of 4x squared minus 1. So 3 times 4x squared here. So 3 times 4x squared. I'm going to use red ball pen, red ink. So 3 times 4x squared is 12x squared. Okay, 12x squared. Okay, class. Next, 3 times negative 1 is negative 1 plus. Okay, kahit hindi na po natin isama si addition sign kasi i-multiply na po natin siya ng diretso. Okay, positive 6 here. Tatawagin na natin siyang positive 6 ha. So, positive 6 times negative 2x is negative 12x. Then, positive 6 times positive 3 is positive 18 equals negative 7. Okay, next, let's, wait lang po ha. 12x squared minus 3. Okay, so nagkamali ako dito. Erase natin to. Because 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Sorry for the mistake, class. So, 6 times negative 2x is negative 12x. Okay, good. 6 times 3 is 18. Then, okay. Then now, let's arrange the equation. Okay, so let's let us transpose negative 7 to the left side of the equation. And by doing that po, i-arrange na rin po natin si equation natin. So, sa form of ax squared plus bx plus c. So, we have 12x squared minus 12x. Okay, arrange ha. So, minus 3 plus 18. Okay, let's transpose negative 7 to the left side of the equation. It will become positive 7 is equal to 0. Okay, equate it to 0, guys. Don't forget. Then 12x squared, sorry. Okay, so 12x squared minus 12x. Okay, now let's simplify this. 3 numbers. Okay, sa mga nahihirapan po kasi sa mga addition and subtraction natin class, kapag halimbawa nagkakaroon na po ng negative sign, nahihirapan na yung iba sa inyo. So first, let's add these two numbers, 18 plus 7, 25 siya. Okay, so negative 3 plus 25 is positive 22. Okay, again, get the difference of two numbers, then copy the sign of the bigger number. Is equal to 0. Okay, so now our equation is in the standard form already. We can get now the values of A, B, and C. Okay. Ayan, so let's find the value of A, B, and C. What is the value of A in the equation, in a quadratic equation, 12x squared minus 12x plus 22? Okay, where is A squared here? Okay, very good. This is the A squared, so the value of A is 12. Okay, very good. Where is the BX? So this is the BX. Don't forget to put the negative sign. So we have negative 12. And next is the value of C, which is positive 22. Okay, nakakasunod pa po ba ang lahat? Okay, very good. Kung kayo po ay nakakasunod. Okay, now let's proceed to the next example and the last example that we have right now. Okay. So last example is 0 is equal to 3x times to the quantity of x minus 4 plus the squared of x plus 4. Okay, so let's use the distributive property again and the FOIL method that we discussed last school year. Okay, so 3x times x minus 4. 3x times x is 3x squared. Okay, so 3x times negative 4 is negative 12x. Then, get the square of x plus 4. So we have x times x is x squared. Then 4 times 2 is 8 times x is 8x. Okay, then what is the square root or what is the squared of 4? So the squared of 4 is 16. Very good. So let's simplify this equation that we have. Don't forget to put 0 po sa left side. Okay. So 0 is equal to 3x squared minus 12x plus x squared plus 8x plus 16. As you can see, class, meron po tayong common factor. Or meron tayong tinatawag dito na common numbers or common variables. Meron tayong parehong x squared and meron tayong parehong x. Okay? So, pagko-combine po natin yon. Okay, ito siya. Okay. So, first, we need to combine 3x squared. So, pinag-aralan niyo na to nung grade 8 kayo sa polynomials. Okay. Monomial, binomial, trinomial, ayan po. So, 3x squared plus x squared is equal to 4x squared. Ma'am, bakit po siya naging 4x squared? Okay, si x squared po dito. Okay, so x squared po dyan, meron po siyang imaginary one. Okay, in adding a monomial number po. Okay? Dapat po magkapareho po yung exponent. And then, ang ina-add lang po natin dito ay yung constant number niya. Okay? Yung constant number. Okay, so we have 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Then, copy the variable and the exponent. Okay. What else? Meron pa ba kayong nakikitang magkapareho? Po, the negative 12x and the positive 8x. So, negative 12x plus 8x is equal to negative 4x. Very good. Okay, very good. Now, then add 16. Copy 16. Okay, we can identify now the values of A, B, and C. Okay, so now let's identify the value of A, B, and C. Ibang color naman gamitin natin para ano. So, A, B, and C. Nakakalimutan ko lagi yung equal sign. Okay, so what is the value of A here in the equation? 4x squared minus 4x plus 16 equals 0. Okay, the value of A is 4. Very good. And the value of B is negative 4. And the value of C is 16. Okay. So, yan lang po yung example natin sa araw na ito. Then, I hope class, nasusundan niyo pa rin ang ating discussion. So, meron po tayong activity sa skill builders po natin sa practical Mathematics 9, page 5 po. You need to answer po the questions there. Okay? So, that's all for today. Goodbye, everyone. God bless.